Hello friends, it's Nanny from Nanny and the Moose, and our topic today is going to be addressing a lot of the questions that I've gotten from many of the viewers about a lot of what I talked about in the video called How to Never Ever Look Your Age, no matter how old you are. It was a good video. It's gone, what you might say, viral, and we have tons of new viewers and hundreds of new subscribers, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you will continue to enjoy our channel and go back and binge some of the other things that I talked about in the video. Now, we do have probably about 8 or 9 questions that a lot of the people have been asking over and over again, and I'm going to try to attempt to address these and give you some answers so that you'll maybe even help you find some of the things that I suggested. For instance, like my glasses was one, the shoulder pads was another, and I have found answers to those questions. Also a little bit about the face and the hair. Also, Moosey is going to join us later on. I'm going to do a little experiment on him. Moosey. Now, as you know, our channel has been a family channel about, well, it's called Nanny and the Moose. And we've done a lot of videos about our gardening, the wonderful garden that we have, and Moosey's planted the bulbs that we hopefully will be seeing coming up in spring. We talk a little bit about some travels that we were able to do before COVID. We have a celebration to do today. This video will actually be our 100th video that we have made in the course of 1 year. So let me call Moosey over and I know you enjoyed Moosey. A lot of you have been asking, and actually he's been absent for the last couple videos because they've been all about beauty and fashion. But I'm going to go get him. I'll be right back. Well, welcome back. You've been missing, and a lot of our viewers have been missing you.
Well, you promised them that I'd come back.
Yes.
In a cameo.
Just a little cameo in this one.
You know, if you ever go to a garage sale or flea market and you find those little cameo brooches that your grandmother used to wear.
Yeah, I wear them.
Cameos are always in profile. So I'm going to do my cameo this way. Is that okay?
Let's lean forward. That's one of my tips. Remember, ladies, my tip, and a lot of you have said, wow, that works. When you lean forward and you talk like this, see how your jaw looks so much better and your neck looks better? He doesn't want to talk beauty.
I do. I want to talk beauty.
Well, we'll talk beauty in a minute. First of all, we are going to toast the fact
100
videos. I can't believe we actually did it.
You did it. I was just hanging out, doing cameos. Profile cameos.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about what we decided, or why I decided to do this. Why did I decide to do this? And I'm a former teacher, so I think it's the teaching thing within me. But I also had a posterity idea that we could do all these wonderful videos, and someday the children could look at them and the grandchildren, and that was a lot of the reason too, right?
Yeah. And plus, I wanted to keep you out of the dance halls.
That's true. But I have to tell you, I learned so much this past year. That's one of the things that keeps you going when you're aging. Moosey and I are in our 84th year. He becomes 84 6 months before I do, so I have a little while to go. But
April 8th, if you want to send a present.
What Moose would you say are some of the things that we've learned, maybe you in particular have learned over the past year?
As a matter of fact, I started writing essays 20 years ago, and I got to the point where I gave a thumbnail to Dub, and her husband, Barry, made it into a booklet about this thick of all the stuff that I had written. And, you know, I gave out copies to, you know, all the sibs and stuff. But I think the important thing that I learned was that the value of this would be appreciated 70 years, 50 years from now when some great-great-granddaughter is doing a 7th grade project on your ancestors. And they'll read this thing and say, geez, I didn't know what this old boy did. Look at this.
Well, even the present grandchildren, we have 20 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren, and they can use these right now. In fact, we've been getting some feedback. Dove says, it's a great bathroom book to read. You go in there and you can read one essay at a time or two if you happen to be in there a little bit longer.
Or an anecdote if you get a laugh.
And these essays are, and he's a great writer, by the way. These essays are, some are about family, some are about the things he accomplished while he was in the Army, in his careers over the years. They're wonderful. As far as the experiment goes, what are we looking forward to? I'll just mention this one quickly. What are we looking forward to in 2020 besides wonderful health and an opening up and getting out and hugging all our friends and family again?
Well, the one thing that I'm thinking about is another trip up to Idaho.
That's right.
You know, when all the crud and COVID crud is done, we're going to get on that plane and go up there.
Yep.
And move in with them for a month so I can look at my birds and the river.
Our son Billy and his wife Bonnie has this wonderful ranch right on the Clearwater River. So I'm going to do an experiment on Moosey right now. A beauty experiment.
Oh, I got to go somewhere.
No, you got to stay here
go.
for this.
You think I'm Frankenstein or something?
Okay.
Kind of an experiment.
Here's what it is.
I'm not going there.
No, I'm going to tell you. Here's what it is. Now, this sounds funny, but...
No.
Yes. About 2 years ago, when Moosey was in a rehabilitation nursing home, he broke a hip.
And drink this
he
stuff.
had bad repercussions from everything. One of the nurses, shortly after he arrived, said, "Oh, you must be on that glaucoma medicine. Your eyelashes are really long." And we thought, what's this all about? And she explained that the beauty treatment, which you do have to get a doctor's prescription for, called Latisse. And I do know about it now because our daughter Colleen has been putting it on her eyelashes. I swear her eyelashes are that long from this Latisse. It's expensive, but she said, boy, does it work. It actually grows your eyelashes and thickens them. So that's Latisse. But anyway, the ophthalmic solution has another name, bimatoprost. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Pinot Noir, isn't it?
No, but basically it is Latisse, we were told. Okay. So Moosey had been taking it for years. The doctor kept him just to keep his eye pressure under control. It wasn't bad. But then he had cataract surgery a year ago? Not quite. And since the cataract surgery, I don't think he's been taking it. But I do want to check and see. His eyelashes, not going to poke your eye. Put your head forward, way up here, right here, so everybody can see.
You're not going to put that on my eyelashes,
I am. And
Fudge.
you're going to be a good boy.
Oh, fudge.
No, you're going to do it. Your eyelashes are very light, so I can't see. So here's the experiment.
Are you doing this blind?
Let's see. No, I got my glasses on. I'm not blind. No, you have to know. You open your eyes and blink. 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 Good, Moose. Blink. 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 Now, I hope we don't mess this one up. No, not yet. Blink. 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 All right. Now I'm going to do the bottoms a little bit. I'll probably mess this one up. But I don't think it's so much the bottom as the top. Now, what I want you to do, you're getting nervous. I do notice.
I can't wait for the lipstick.
They might be longer than mine. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to put your head up. This might be difficult for you. As close as you can get to the camera. Oh, I don't think we can do this. that close. I'm going to try and bring this forward for Moose. All right. Here we go, Moosey. Put your head forward. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Can you see the difference on Moosey's eyelashes, girls? Look.
Is it horrid?
No, it's noticeable. I see it. But you know what? They're not as long as they were while he was taking it.
And Nurse really liked them too.
She did. They all loved Moosey. But Latisse, I guess that's the way it works. As long as you're using it consistently, your eyelashes will grow. I just can't bring myself to spend that kind of money. There is another substitute that does do that.
I can't bring myself to do another experiment.
No, I know. You're okay. Anyway, I think your cameo time is up because I have some more questions.
I can drip, I can juggle.
Say goodbye, Moose.
Goodbye, Moose.
Bye. Thank you.
I have some bird watching to do out there.
Okay. That was fun. He's such a good sport. Now I want to address a lot of the questions everybody's been asking about from the video, how to never, ever, ever look your age, no matter how old you are. Now, those are my little tricks or gimmicks. They're nothing mind-shattering. They're little tricks that I picked up here and there to make everything kind of make you age a little bit better. And it has to do with hair and lipstick color, the color that I think I found the right one. So many of you have asked that, and I thought I had misplaced it. I might have found it. Problem is, I know who made it, but it's the name of the color is off, so it's not much help. But I'm gonna do some more research on that. Okay, hair. How did you get your hair all blown up? Well, I think I told you, and I'm gonna repeat this. Tresemme dry shampoo. I showed you, I demonstrated on the video how to work it. You spray it into your hair when it's dry, and you hold it, you get into the roots, you get into the crown, and it's a little damp, and you brush it in, and oh boy, does it swell up. And then you just take a brush and lightly make it fluffy. Big hairs in, so we go big these days. So that's my hair trick. The next thing was the lipstick. Now this is the lipstick. This is what it looks like. How do we do it? Like this. It's got that pointy top, and it's a MAC lipstick. I could read that on here. It's well used. It's very dark, and it has a metallic, I was calling it chrome, but as you can see when it's fresh, it's dark. It makes your teeth look whiter. I forgot to mention that. That, I think, helps. Somebody mentioned it also helps to have your own teeth. Well, thank God I do have my own teeth. I've been very lucky. I used to have big spaces as a child in between my teeth. And as they grew together, I didn't get a cavity until I had a baby at 23. And I do have a few teeth missing in the back, but that's okay. I can still survive. But these are all mine. So teeth are important, I think. If you can afford caps, they're horrible, but I think the caps are the way to go if the teeth in the front aren't any good. But anyway, these are all mine. A couple people asked, all mine, and a few missing in the back. So now glasses. Everybody wanted to know where I got my glasses. Now my glasses are prescription glasses. Mostly because I really can't read anymore. That started to happen at about 50. So that's what these are. And I've always worn the big ones. As I say, go big or go home. My daughters all have the big ones too. And I think they look great. Many people have asked me to put all this below in the links on an Amazon store. Number one, I don't have an Amazon store set up. We're fairly new. And number two, I don't know how to do it, and I don't, quite frankly, have the time to do it. I'm kind of jack of all trades around here and pretty much do everything besides helping Moose. And I really don't have the time to do that. I understand there are people who will set you up and do all that for you, but I haven't gotten there yet. So what I try to do is I try to put the graphics in the video as best I can. And if you can find it on Amazon, that's it. So far as shopping my clothes, one lady said, everything you own can't be 20 plus years old. I thought that was hysterical because when I really thought about it, it probably is. I have always loved clothes and I've saved a lot of my favorite stuff. And besides that, my daughter Dub she loves to buy stuff for me. And if she buys something for herself and she doesn't like it or it doesn't turn out right, I get it. So I get shoes and boots and sweater coats, and a lot of my things come from Dub. Hats. We love our hats too, by the way. And I think hats do help. One lady did say, lose the baseball caps. It makes you look older. But I like my baseball caps anyway. So where are we? So we've got glasses. Now, the other thing that everybody talked about, and I've got to find them over here. I did put them on the table. The shoulder pads, which I said, and you know what? I forgot to put my shoulder pads in today. Now, these have this little Velcro strap here that hooks. I'm going to take it off. You put your bra strap right in there, you put it on, and the little rounded part goes right there on your shoulders. You don't want to stick it out too far, and it stays here. You have to watch that it doesn't show in here. And I found these. One lady said she went looking for them but could only find them in Joann's or someplace. They're the kind that you sew into clothing. That's true. I don't think you can get these here, but you can buy the exact same pair. Nice, soft, rounded, not big. And I will put the name. She sent for them. I gave her the details. I think they're called Ann West, and they're $12.99 a pair. They come in black and white. And this tip, a lot of people have said, oh my gosh, I tried it, and what a difference it makes. Just makes you look a little bit younger. You know, as we age, our body shoulders start to maybe round out a bit and whatever. So that's that one. Over the years, when I started to go gray, I don't know when that was, maybe in my 60s sometime, I was always putting nice and easy. I always dyed my own hair. I never had it done professionally. The same with cutting. I do my own hair. I don't know what's the matter with me, whether I don't even enjoy having massages. I don't like people yanking on my fingers are a little arthritic, and my body is I have such dry skin all over. I just don't like the idea of people pulling on it, and have a little arthritis here and there. So don't like massages, don't like people to I cut my own hair. If I can't get the back, Moose or Colleen will even it. I don't have layers. It's pretty much all one length. And this length I like, maybe a little longer in the summer. But so far as the color goes, it's white. And I was dyeing it with that, maybe it was a L'Oreal product. I think I used to use Nice and Easy. And it almost was the same color as my gray as it grew in. I never had to dye it to get it to match. The gray just grew in and took over. It's white, but maybe it has a yellow tint to it that still might look a little dyed. I don't know, but it's all natural now, all white. Makeup. What are my routines and what are the products that I use? Well, I have to be honest. I never was a big makeup person, nor was I a big product person. And I will tell you, and I've mentioned it in videos before, because my skin is so dry. In fact, if I take a shirt off or something, flakes will fly everywhere. And I don't have psoriasis. It's just my father had this, and I got my wrinkly fingers from him too. They were like this when I was 18 years old. I needed this for comfort. This greasy Nivea in the blue jar. Good old, now this is a new one, but it's greasy and it's a white cream. I'm sure everybody's familiar with it. It has a plastic top on. I should have brought the one that I'm using right now. And I smear it on my face after I wash my face with soap and water in the morning, or the same in the shower. I'm almost embarrassed to say this because of all the ladies that tell you all the wonderful things that you can use. Even before I found the Nivea lady, I used to use Jergens or something, but it was never creamy enough. But I was always smearing Vaseline on my body just to be comfortable. So maybe that's helped with my skin at my age to be able to be as smooth as it is. I don't know. Of course, there's always genetics. And my mom and dad had some pretty good skin in there, and they died in their late 70s. So there you go. But if you can stand it, get the Nivea. Now, the other thing that I was once told by a doctor, that because I rub this into my face every morning and many times every night, I always rubbed it in really hard all around here, and I would rub the neck, always the neck, and if I could get to it and my jammies were open enough, I would do the chest area. And I think that stimulation has also helped. Maybe that's why they sell all these machines. I even saw somebody demonstrating the back of an electric toothbrush, if you don't want to go out and get one of those machines, the electric toothbrushes, she used a sonic one, and it does stimulate the skin. And either rub in the greasy Nivea or use the toothbrush or buy some of these new things. I think stimulation might have a lot to do with it. So that's the skin so far as makeup goes. Most of my products that I've been picking up, I've been wearing makeup now for about 2 years. Prior to that, I always did love to fix the eyes. Now, my eyes have become hooded, so I'm still trying to figure out what to do with my eyes. I never used one of these primers, but today I did. So I don't know whether you notice any difference in my eyes today from other ones, but I did use this and wait. And then I bought all this on Amazon the other day. It came in 2 days. And this one is called the L'Oreal. This is L'Oreal Primer and the voluminous carbon black. And it came together and it was $12. The other thing I ordered, it was a palette that just seemed to be the right colors for me. And I did order it. In fact, I think it's up at Colleen's, so I have to get that. I wish I had it for this video. But it's called Basic Bae, B-A-E. And I did discover what bae means. It means your boyfriend or your sidekick. I even found a coffee cup. I learned that from my 17-year-old granddaughter. It's great when you have teenage grandkids. You learn a lot. But I thought that was a cute palette name, Basic Bae. So it means your basic friend. And the colors were really pretty. And it was only under $15. And it's my first real palette. I have to tell you, I don't have tons of makeup. So far as the clothes, all the questions about clothes, as I told you, the one lady said, give me some links to some clothes that you've bought so I can buy them. Everything can't be 20 plus years old. Well, most of my stuff is old. Not old, but not something new. If it is new and I would pick up something, I'm not shopping now. I'm not getting out. I would get something on eBay or Amazon. And I think the pants I wore in the last video I did, they're, what are they? Giraffe or leopard or something like that. And they're jeans. And I think I ordered those on Amazon, but I can't remember where. So that's the scoop. If you have any more other questions that you want me to tell you a little bit more about, please answer. I will put the graphics up as I talked about all these things. And clothing. Now this is part of my Southwest jewelry collection, which I love. And Moosey started this years and years ago for me in his travels. In fact, for Christmas, I did give our daughter Margie one of my squash blossoms that she has always coveted, and she was thrilled. Christmas was a fun time for me this year. I gave some of my really great bags to 2 other daughters. In fact, all 3 daughters got bags. And I give a lot of my cookbooks away. We're doing some cottage reorganizing, and that's going to be some of my future videos too. I love our cottage, and I'm dragging out my copper and some of the stuff that I've saved. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much for all the new people that have joined us. I hope you'll continue to enjoy us, and especially as spring comes. I will be doing more of this fashion and beauty, mainly because that was the one video that just blew up like crazy. And I know you all love the cottage decorating. We live in this little adobe. It's 80 to 90 years old, and it's a cottage, a nanny pod on our youngest daughter's property. We do family videos, I have a wonderful family that I miss. All our 6 kids who are wonderful and help us out. And we hope to take some travels. We won't even go out to a restaurant now. We're very careful. We have fun together. We feed our birdies and garden, have fun. So I'm rambling, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. I appreciate all of you who have joined us from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. I feel as if you're my friends. I love you all. Bye for now. God bless us all.